Hey yo, what's going on? This is going to be my review of Echo. So, this show has a lot of its ups and downs. It's got good moments, bad moments. There's a lot of pros, there's a lot of cons. But if you are specifically looking for a show that is exactly like Daredevil with the drama, the blood, all of it, this is probably not the best show for you because yes, there's action. There's good action. It's like Daredevil, but it's not point for point exactly like Daredevil. This show picks up immediately after Hawkeye. Spoilers ahead. It picks up immediately after Hawkeye. It shows you her confronting Hawkeye / Ronan, him telling her it wasn't him, he was hired. It showed her killing, or supposedly killing, Kingpin. And it goes into the backstory of what's going on. Her on the run from everybody who's trying to kill her because she tried to kill Kingpin. Every episode has its ups and downs. Episode 1 and 2 kind of feel like just introduction episodes. Episode 3 is probably whenever they first actually get into the action, which a lot of people, that's what they're waiting for. The action. So to me, all the way up till episode 3 was probably the best one by far. Episode 4 is probably the standout of the whole series because of Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. Episode 4 was a really good episode. Each episode has its own singular points, its own, I think episode 4 is probably an 8 out of 10. But then you go to episode 5. In recent years, Disney has let down in their TV shows as the final episode. This one doesn't feel exactly like a letdown, but it does feel like there needed to be more. So on that note, here are the pros and cons of the show. Pros are the violence in the show was handled very perfectly. It was very good. The story overall was pretty compelling. Each episode was about 40 minutes long, so it wasn't like 30 minutes here, 50 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 50 minutes here. The runtime overall was good. It didn't feel rushed. It didn't feel too long either. It felt just right. So like I said, the cons are, I think it suffered from way too much hype around Kingpin and Daredevil when they're only in there. Daredevil's only in there for about a minute. Minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just fighting Echo, and that's it. Then Kingpin is only in episode 4 and 5, and then in the very last minute of episode 3. The show was centered around that. The build up to this show was Kingpin, Daredevil. And that's where it kind of fails, because people were expecting them in every episode. They're not. So people were expecting something that wasn't going to happen. Overall, though, as a whole, I'm kind of upset that they didn't give Echo the powers from the comics, because they changed it completely. In the comics, she can just echo what people's fighting abilities are, so she can copy Captain America and all this other stuff. But, however, they already have Taskmaster, which is pretty much the power. So with that being said, I feel like Echo overall as a whole is probably a 6.8 out of 10. It's not bad, it's not great. You can probably watch it if you got some free time, and then, that's about it. And that's my review for Echo. Hope you all enjoy.